You have to be living under a rock if you're not aware of the space race that is ongoing. Some billionaires are on the way to turning space tourism into a real thing, whilst others are trying to send humans to Mars and colonize it. Now, when the colonization of Mars comes up, the names Elon Musk, along with his company, usually appear automatically, as this combo is known for working hard to making that happen. And actually, they're going on full steam thinking they will be the first to land humans on Mars. But Russia has other thoughts about that. Today we'll be talking about how Russia's going to beat the billionaire. Not that long ago, Russia was known as the biggest player in a game called space. In fact, the USA was well dependent on Russia for the rockets they needed for every single mission. But since SpaceX entered the game, SpaceX, starting to show its ability to produce rockets at a much lower price than the Russians, called upon the end of a long-held monopoly, as the only country able to ferry astronauts to the International Space Station. Even though Russia congratulated Elon Musk and Russia's success, they also made it clear that they were taking SpaceX very seriously after that. The appearance of a rival such as SpaceX should be a wake-up call for the Russian space industry. Russian space authorities made that clear a long time ago. And it seems they actually woke up, with a plan to rise above SpaceX. How is that? So, for those of you who don't know, even though the number is slim, Elon Musk is the world's second richest man, and he started the space company with the aim of sending the human race to Mars first, and making it habitable for future generations, as most of the land on our Earth will probably soon be occupied. And all the developments SpaceX are making are to achieve the aim of its owner. But, as Russia has been in the space game for far more time than Elon Musk and SpaceX, they have an advantage of knowledge and experience, and they are calling dibs on that aim of Elon Musk. Well, most of the aim would be the perfect way to put it. Because of the rocket system the world is using right now, it's not possible for any organisation to make a whole trip to Mars with astronauts. However, this will surely be possible in the future. But as for uncrewed missions, there have been 2 successful missions altogether, but SpaceX and Russia are yet to complete one. Until China's Zhurong rover touched down on the Utopia Planitia region of Mars in 2021, only the US had succeeded in operating on the planet's surface. So, being a former big player, Russia will attempt to replicate the success, and they will be joining up with the European Space Agency to make a successful Mars mission. Launching in September 2022 and touching down in June 2023, ExoMars consists of a rover and a surface science platform. The rover is called Rosalind Franklin and has been built by Airbus Defence and Space in Stevenage, Hertfordshire. The platform is called Kazachok and was built by Lavochkin in Khimki, Russia. The primary goal of the mission is to determine if there's ever been life on Mars and to better understand the history of water on the planet. The destination is an ancient terrain called Oxia Planum. The rover and lander will be enclosed in a capsule and then attached to a cruise module. The capsule's job will be to protect the Franklin robot and Kazachok platform from the searing heat that is encountered on entry into Mars's atmosphere. The cruise module is the vehicle that shepherds the whole mission to the Red Planet after launch. Then, after the rover sets out of the capsule, a drill on the rover will penetrate up to 2 meters below the surface, the first time such depths have been explored. Scientists hope there might be evidence of microbial activity, if only billions of years in the past. Known as the ExoMars project, the joint European-Russian venture should have left Earth in July or August of 2021, but there were some setbacks with the parachute and then the hardware, which could not be prepared in time, in part because of the difficulties introduced by the COVID-19 crisis. The launch of the Rosalind Franklin rover is the second phase of the ExoMars program. The first happened in 2016, with the launch of a lander and a spacecraft designed to orbit around the Red Planet and sniff for gases that might be coming from life on the ground. That mission turned out to be a partial success. The orbiter got into Mars orbit as expected, but the lander slammed into the ground thanks to a glitch that threw off the landing sequence. But that crash didn't cause the massive failure of the mission, as the lander that crashed was really just a test vehicle, meant to demonstrate the technologies needed for the second phase of ExoMars. When it comes to uncrewed missions, Elon Musk's SpaceX is a bit behind Russia. Even though SpaceX is excited about its super big Starship rocket, which will be the vehicle to reach Mars, they are not quite ready for an uncrewed mission yet. At least not as ready as the Russians. But Elon has said that he's highly confident that SpaceX will launch an uncrewed Starship to Mars in 2024. But he also added that the uncrewed mission will be followed by a crewed mission a couple of years later. So, what do you think? Can Russia beat Elon Musk and SpaceX to that too? So, there you have it. That's all you needed to know about how Russia is beating Elon Musk and SpaceX to Mars. What do you think about the situation? Let us know in the comment section below. And while you're at it, don't forget to hit that like button and click the subscribe button too to show your support. Thank you very much for watching and have a fantastic day. Ta-ra!